From the Samson Production Studios in the heart of Hazleton, Pennsylvania, it's your News 13.
Brought to you by SSP TV and the Standard Speaker.
One. There you go.
Filling Hazleton residents with joy this holiday season, the twinkle of the lights, the singing of some carols, and the man in the red suit. All of these things helped the city spread some Christmas cheer. Good evening and thanks so much for joining us, everyone. I'm Kristen Bazinski. Well, with the flip of a switch, it was officially Christmas in Hazleton. The city rang in the holiday season by lighting its new Christmas tree late Sunday afternoon.
My dear, he's almost here. Come on, it's Sunday when the boys say let's go.
With the sound of carols in the air by the chamber choir from Hazleton Area High School, the city's Christmas tree was lit after a countdown of 3, 2, 1. Dozens of families gathered at the steps of City Hall to check out the 21-foot-tall blue spruce. The tree will remain Hazleton's official Christmas tree for years to come. It was planted in honor of Council Member Evelyn Graham. News 13's Christina D'Amato was honored to sing the national anthem, and Hazleton musician Kelly Franks sang her original song called Yes, Virginia. It's a Christmas tune all about believing in Santa Claus, who was also there, escorted by the Hazleton Fire Department.
This time of year is the best time of the year. You know, it's a giving time. And if we can do something that will put everybody in a good mood, I'll be happy. I think the way it's going to come out, it's going to be good for everybody.
After the festivities outside, families were welcomed inside for some refreshments. Kids were also able to sit on Santa's lap and tell him their Christmas wishes. All of the children also got the chance to take part in a toy raffle where some very special prizes were given away. Santa had one very busy weekend. Before he stopped by City Hall, he swung by the Markle building on Saturday, and because there was no snow on the ground, he arrived aboard a fire truck. The siren sounded for Santa as he arrived with Mrs. Claus and lots of good little boys and girls. The Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce welcomed Santa as he rode in on a fire truck from the Diamond Fire Company. The festivities kicked off Saturday morning in the lobby with performances by the students of Sherry O'Donnell's All That Dancing Dance Studio. Children received all kinds of goodies and, of course, were able to take their picture with Santa, all to enjoy their day here in the city. Now that everyone is in the holiday mood, we cannot forget the reason why Santa comes on December 25th. Christmas is the time for Christians to celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ, and one area church put up a big display for all to see. Christ Lutheran Church in Cunningham brought the true meaning of Christmas to life once again this year. A living outdoor nativity scene ushered in the holiday season this past weekend. The display took you back to Bethlehem with the help of talented actors, live animals, and gifted singers. Cars lined the property driving by to watch the performance at the church. Different scenes were set up telling the whole story of the birth of Jesus. Organizers from the church say they put on the show to remind everyone what Christmas is all about.
Try to get people out of the shopping malls and for them to focus on the birth of Christ, and even our own members, to get them focusing on the real reason for this season.
Now, the pastor says the event is a tradition for many families, but every year more and more new faces stop by to check out the manger scenes as well. The year marked the 18th annual performance. It was the church's free gift to the community. Well, Santa is getting ready to make a special stop at the Hazleton General Hospital, and he hopes the community will come celebrate the holiday season with him this Tuesday. The Greater Hazleton Health Alliance is looking forward to hosting its annual Celebrate the Holiday Season. This is video from last year's event. Santa Claus won't be the only special guest. 2 local student choirs will present holiday music to fill everyone with some holiday spirit. There will also be ice sculpture demonstrations, a free children's holiday craft table, and complimentary cookies and cocoa. Festivities take place at 6 o'clock in the hospital lobby, and don't forget to make a stop at this Christmas celebration. Well, his name is known by many, and his work over the years has touched the lives of thousands. And after 40 years of making miracles happen, Helping Hands longtime executive director officially entered into the world of retirement. And those who know him best or have benefited from his work gave him an appropriate send-off Friday night.
All right. To John, for his many years of service, let's pop our toast. To John. John, hip hip hooray! Hip hooray!
Lobitz was packed Friday night with friends and family of John Seaman. It was an evening to honor him for his 40 years of dedication to the children of the Hazleton community. Seaman led the Helping Hands Society, a school for children with disabilities, and over the years, he helped grow the school into the unique learning center it is today. And along the way, thanks to Seaman's dedication, entertainers like Danny and the Juniors, Lady A, and Destiny, along with Charlie Prose, have become dedicated volunteers, donors, and friends of Helping Hands. Prose served as master of ceremonies for Friday's dinner.
The most unselfish human being that I've ever met in my life. I've done charities all over the country. I kept coming back here because of the dedication. So tonight is a night when we're honoring a man. We're all looking for heroes today. Everyone in our country is looking for someone for leadership and goodness. You know, right here in your midst, you have a man who has just quietly, unassumingly dedicated his life to helping, not to get advances, not to make more money, but to just work hard to help children. So you have a major American hero right here living amongst you. To see this turnout tonight, to see you come out, the news to come out, to honor him, makes me very proud that I'm his friend. And over the years, I thank the community because you adopted me up here, you know.
Absolutely.
So it's a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. And in this room tonight, there are grown-ups, young men and women who I first met when they were little and they were having trouble walking on a balance beam, or they were having trouble with their speech. Many of them went to college. Many of them are gainfully employed, and without Helping Hands, it wouldn't have happened. So the most important thing that this community can do is to keep this legacy alive, to volunteer, to donate, because it's a unique charity. It's something that you have that's very special.
My feelings were described by William James a long time ago. He said the strongest urge everyone has as a human being is a craving for appreciation. Look at this. Look at it. So my craving is satisfied.
You know, there's so many memories that have been made over the years, and there's so many memories to still be made at Helping Hands and also in your personal life. Can you talk just a little bit about what you're going to remember most and what maybe you're going to miss the most?
What I'm going to miss most of all are the people, the friends, the kids who have graduated and they're coming back. That's what it's all about. That's what Helping Hands is all about. So.
Charlie Prose called you a hero in his interview with me and said Hazleton has its own hero, and it's John Seaman, for what you've done for so many children and adults today. What's your response to that?
I don't know if I'm a hero. I'm a believer in what the profession stands for, and I work hard at it. So he said, I made him say that when we played golf. I beat him.
You paid him some money, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And finally, what are your plans for retirement life?
Well, part of it is my commitment that I'll still be around to help out a little bit. Only I have to be helpful, not bossy. So that's the part I'm going to have to try to avoid. But I'll be, whatever they need from me, I will give it to them.
Many of John's friends and family spoke about John from his early years through till present day, and many hailed John as a hero for children with disabilities who had nowhere else to turn but helping hands, and to John Seaman. News 13 wishes John the very best in his retirement, and thank you for all you've done. The recipients of the prestigious Myers Brothers Award were recently named at the annual NASCAR NMPA Myers Brothers Awards luncheon. And the two are very familiar faces from our neck of the woods. Congratulations to Doctors Joseph and Rose Mattioli, owners and founders of the Pocono International Raceway, which opened back in 1968. The Myers Brothers Award is voted on each year by the membership of the National Motorsports Press Association and recognizes individuals and or groups who provided outstanding contributions to the sport of stock car racing. And here's a little history for you. The Mattiolis hosted their first NASCAR 500-mile race in 1974, introducing fans and drivers to a track that would long be known for its unique shape and racing style. A total of 68 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series races have been held at Pocono Raceway, and it is the only racetrack hosting NASCAR Sprint Cup Series events that is entirely family-owned and operated. The Mattioli's grandson and Raceway CEO Brandon Igdalski accepted the award on behalf of his grandparents who were unable to attend. Congratulations to them. And coming up live at 5 this week marks the 70th anniversary of the attack on Pearl Harbor. A live interview is coming up next to fill us in more about an upcoming event. And later, a little pomp and circumstance for some recent grads from Penn State University. News 13 wishes them good luck as they start a new chapter in their lives.
Stay tuned for great local programming all night long right here on SSP TV. At 7 o'clock, it's Feeling Good. Join hosts Dr. Joe Bafil and Debbie Losan as they discuss chiropractic care and total body wellness. 7:30 is the Sam Losan Show. Join Sam as he talks with Tara Tuhill and John Udechak. 8 o'clock is Real Life in the OR. Join Channel 13 as we take you inside the operating room as Dr. Mead performs knee repairs and replacements. 8:30 is the Dr. Mead Show. Join Dr. Mead as she shows you how to live a healthy lifestyle. 9 o'clock's holiday shopping. Join News 13 SSP TV as we visit local businesses and showcase their products and specialties for the holiday shopping season. And at 9:30 is another episode of Holiday Shopping. Don't forget about the rebroadcasts for our news at 6, 10, and 11:30. And thank you for making News 13 your #1 local news station.
You're watching News 13, brought to you by SSP TV and the Standard Speaker with Janine Mazurkevich, Kristen Baczynski, and Christina D'Amato.
Boscov's Holiday Sale. The best gifts, the best prices. 73% off Men's Gildan long sleeve t-shirts, only $3.99. 70% off Missy's RQT cashmere-like sweaters, $12.99. 65% off Ladies' Keds zippy suede casuals, $58 elsewhere, our price $19.99. Light up your home with twig lights from Boscov's, only $9.99. And 50% off plus an extra 20% off on our entire stock of fine jewelry at all Boscov's.
No one plans to be hurt. I'm attorney Conrad Falvello, and I have yet to meet anyone who would trade their health for money. But if you've had your livelihood taken away by someone else, don't kid yourself. No one's going to hand you a check. At Falvello Law, injury law is what we do every day. It's the only thing we do every day.
Falvello Law, injury lawyers.
Does your home or business need an energy efficiency makeover? Come to Friedman Electric, Hazelton's lighting showroom, where our friendly and knowledgeable experts will help you with energy audits, LED lamp and can retrofits, dimming systems, and bulb recycling. All 13 of our Friedman Electric locations offer complimentary design service for new homes or remodels. We also carry home decor accessories, outdoor and landscape lighting, and gorgeous decorative lighting for any room in your home or office. For the very best in customer service, call or visit us today.
SSP TV Sports on News 13 with Ron Marchetti.
The Hollywood Diner and Sports Bar is now well established in the greater Hazleton area. Think Hollywood for great food. Think Hollywood for great entertainment. Think Hollywood for a great atmosphere with family and friends. Open 7 days a week and 24 hours on the weekend with lunch and dinner specials. The Hollywood Diner, where everyone is treated like a star.
Savings of the Green Sale event is now in progress. Experience tomorrow's technology today with Earthwise vinyl windows and doors installed by Just Windows and much, much more. Saving energy daily translates into saving money, and saving Mother Earth for tomorrow's generations of homeowners is priceless. So take the leap to more eco-friendly homes with an environmentally friendly windows and doors from Just Windows and much, much more.
Ashley, you forgot about free estimates.
Come on, man. Call today for a free estimate. Tell them Ashley sent you.
I'm a hot babe out jogging. I'm out making sure this stays a 10 when you drive by. You're checking out my awesome headband when... Oops. That's when you find out your cut rate insurance, it ain't paying for this. So get Allstate. Save cash and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Don't ride around with cut rate insurance. I'm Gary McNeilis. Let's talk about it.
All right, welcome back, everyone. I'm joined by Ron Jazowski, a nice Polish last name, just like mine. I like it a lot, Ron. Thank you for joining us. You're here as a Grand Knight of the Knights of Columbus of Most Precious Blood, and here to talk about something special that's happening to commemorate the 70th anniversary of Pearl Harbor.
Yes. One of our core virtues in the Knights of Columbus is patriotism. And there's a lot of gentlemen in our council that are veterans. And we discussed at one of our meetings several months ago that we should do something for Veterans Day and or Pearl Harbor Day, because this year is the 70th anniversary. And we put together a committee and decided to honor veterans. We started looking for, put some blurbs in the paper, and we started looking for living survivors of Pearl Harbor. And we found one gentleman quite by accident on Veterans Day, actually, and his name is Charles Newbert. He was working in a motor pool at Pearl Harbor, and he said he just remembers the planes keep coming and coming and coming, and he got choked up. He would not talk about Pearl Harbor or Hickam Field. He said that he'd talk about the rest of what he did in the war, but he couldn't talk about that particular day.
Right.
He said it was horrendous.
Right.
A second gentleman came forward. We found out just today that there was a second gentleman, Wallace Boyle, from the area, who was 92 years old, and he's a survivor of Pearl Harbor also.
Wow.
We're going to get some more background information on him and honor him also. Wow. A lot of people don't know that Arthur Gardner from Hazleton was the first Hazletonian killed in World War II. He was killed at Pearl Harbor. And that's why we are going to mention his family and honor him as well.
Right.
The Beltway was named after him up in the South Beltway.
So this event is actually happening this coming weekend.
Yeah, December 10th, Saturday, December 10th at 2 o'clock at the Hazel Commons building. The Knights of Columbus, along with various veterans organizations, VFW, American Legion, the Marine Corps League, we're going to put on a nice presentation and honor the not only the survivors of Pearl Harbor, but all veterans.
All veterans from our area. And you're also not just inviting veterans and their families, you're inviting anybody from the community that would simply like to come out and really honor these guys.
Yes, we'd like to open this program up to the public. We're going to have a rifle salute, and we think we've put together a good program for everybody.
Right. So it's December 10th, 2 o'clock, and it's at the Hazel Township Commons building. If you're not familiar with that building, that's where the Hazel Township supervisors meet, and it is directly behind the fire company.
That's correct.
All right. And again, 2 surviving Pearl Harbor survivors so far, and you're still looking for more.
Yes. In 2001, we did a program at City Hall with Mayor Barletta, and he gave proclamations. We found 5 living survivors at that time. But since then, quite a few of them have passed away.
Right.
Because of the age of the World War II veterans now, we're losing veterans at the rate of over 1,800 a day. People don't realize that either.
No, they don't. I just actually, when the World War II planes were here visiting in Hazleton, I said, you know, I had so much work to do that day to do the story, but so many veterans were there telling stories. And I wanted to just listen to them because there's going to come a day where there's not going to be any of those veterans to tell those stories.
I spent 22 years in the uniform of the United States military, and I am in awe of some of those gentlemen from Korea and World War II and even Vietnam. I mean, I was in during the Vietnam era but did not go to Vietnam.
Right.
I was not sent to Vietnam,
Right.
so there, but for the grace of God, you know.
Absolutely.
But some of the stories are heart-rending.
They are. And there's something that one day, like I said, you're not going to hear directly from those veterans, so you have to soak it up now.
My father had 17 months frontline duty, and he never would talk about what he went through in the war.
Right. Wow. All right. So again, it's December 10th, 2 o'clock. You know, come out and help honor all the local veterans and those Pearl Harbor survivors that they have found. And again, it's at the Hazel Township Commons building. And Ron, thanks so much for coming on, and thank you for your service to the United States.
Well, thank you.
We will see you on Saturday for this wonderful program.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Sure.
All right, well, graduates of Penn State are moving on to bigger and better careers in the medical field. Congratulations goes out to 14 Penn State Hazleton students who are officially the first graduates of the practical nursing program. The Hazleton campus held commencement ceremonies Friday evening in the Evelyn Graham Academic Building. The students completed the requirements to earn a certificate in practical nursing and will now be eligible to sit for National Council Licensure Examination Practical Nurses. Classes for the 18-month non-credit curriculum started in June of 2010 on evenings and weekends in the newly renovated classroom and laboratory in the Slusser Basic Building. The students took classes at Penn State Hazleton while attending clinical studies at area partner facilities. Once again, a big congratulations to the 14 students on a job well done. Being a nurse, you share a lot of your time caring for others, but anyone can give back this holiday season, and all it takes is a few canned goods. That's why we're reminding you about our drive to help the less fortunate right here at home. It's News 13 and the Standard Speaker's Greater Hazleton Area Care and Share Food Drive. All you have to do is drop off non-perishable food items at various places around the community. All of the items collected will be given to local food pantries. The food will then be distributed to those in need. We will be collecting donations up until Christmas. On your screen right now, you're winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for making News 13 your #1 local news station. Here's your lineup for Tuesday. Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's social news. A happy belated birthday to Roseanne Wersinger. This wish comes from all of your friends in the Center City. And a happy birthday to Ruth Kudlick. This wish comes from your husband, Fred, Andy Lane. And now for tonight's Talk of the Town. An all-you-can-eat breakfast sponsored by the Freeland Police Association. This will be held December 11th from 8 a.m. to noon at the Freeland VFW. Members of the Police Department, the Police Association, and Freeland officials will be cooking the food. Tickets are available at Videomania, the Municipal Authority, Rizzu's Cafe, and by calling Bob Quinn at 570-956-1371. And the Freeland Community Choir presents the Christmas Cantata. This will be held December 11th at 3 p.m. at the St. Luke's Church, and on December 13th at 7 p.m. at the Cunningham United Methodist Church. Free admission to both events. And the community choir also presents its annual Christmas concert. This will be held December 18th at 2 p.m. at the MMI Prep School, and this is free admission as well. And that's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 extends our deepest sympathies to the family and friends of these recently departed. Genevieve Jenny Rabluski of West Hazelton. Funeral services will be held Tuesday at 10 a.m. from the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. Friends may call Tuesday from 9 to 10 a.m. And Emily Bicking of Drums. All services will be held privately and at the convenience of the family. Tonight's obituaries have been brought to you by the Smilax Floral Shop on 15th Street in Hazelton. Free delivery to all local funeral homes. Call 570-454-0111. And by Mia's. Don't settle for the second best. Be sure to book your funeral luncheon at Mia's, the Hazelton area's #1 rated restaurant. As always, there's plenty of free parking behind the Markle building.
J-Bell, a trusted name in jewelry since 1916. J-Bell's hand-finished jewelry is among the finest made in the United States. The secret to J-Bell's success and quality is our state-of-the-art die-striking process, backed by skilled craftsmen. As many as 30 different steps may go into a single piece. It's like wearing a work of art. That's why J-Bell is found at only the finest jewelry stores.
Stop by Howard's Jewelers in the Laurel Mall in West Hazelton to see our magnificent collection of J-Bell die-struck engagement rings.
Buy right the first time at Independence Toyota. With every pre-owned vehicle purchase, receive a 1-year or 12,000-mile maintenance plan and roadside assistance. With over 80 in stock, starting at just $4,999. And remember, if you don't see this license plate frame on the back of your vehicle, then you probably paid too much. Located on the Airport Beltway across from Walmart.
SSP TV Sports on News 13 with Ron Marchetti.
Monday, December 5th. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Trivia Treats. On this day, 61 years ago, Doak Walker scored 21 points for Detroit on 2 touchdowns, a field goal, and 6 extra points as the Lions routed the Baltimore Colts 45-21. The year was 1950. Switching to basketball briefly, on this day, 24 years ago, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was held to 7 points in an 85-83 Lakers loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee. It was the first time in over 10 years that Kareem had been kept to single digits in a game. His streak of 787 games in double figures is the second longest in NBA history, trailing only Michael Jordan's 866 from 1986 through 2001. The year Jabbar's streak ended was 1987. Now, a few days ago, Donovan McNabb was released by the Minnesota Vikings. It had to be one of his darkest days in his career. But let's go back only 7 years ago to 2004, when he had one of his brightest days in his career, when he was at the top of his game and a Philadelphia Eagles hero. It happened exactly 7 years ago today. Donovan McNabb threw 5 touchdown passes in the first half, 4 of them in the second quarter, to lead the Eagles to a 47-17 victory over the Green Bay Packers in Philadelphia. The 5 scores gave the Eagles a 35-0 lead. McNabb also completed his first 14 passes, combined with completions on his last 10 attempts against the Giants. The previous game, McNabb set an NFL record for most consecutive passes completed with 24. That record still stands. The Eagles scored 12 points in the second half on 4 Freddie Akers field goals. 47-17 was the final, and McNabb finished that game with 32 completions in 43 attempts for 464 yards. Remember that? When the big QB was king of the world. What a difference a few years make. Now let's go back to the last month of the last year in the 60s. 42 years ago tomorrow, top-ranked Texas beat number 2 Arkansas in a showdown in Fayetteville. The Razorbacks took a 14-0 lead into the final quarter, but the Longhorns quarterback, James Street, led Texas with 15 points, including a 2-point conversion. The Longhorns then went on to beat Notre Dame 21-17 in the Cotton Bowl on New Year's Day to secure the national championship. The Texas coach was Darrell Royal. The year was 1960. Now let's close it by moving closer, like to 1980, 31 years ago, also tomorrow. The 49ers overcame a 28-point deficit to beat New Orleans 38-35 at Candlestick Park. Although the Saints entered the game with an 0-13 record, the 49ers trailed 35-7 at halftime. Many of the slim crowd of just under 39,000 left early. Then behind the passing of Joe Montana, San Francisco scored 14 points in the third and 14 in the fourth, and they went on to win it in overtime on a 36-yard field goal by Ray Wershing. The year again was 1980. Till Friday. Be a good sport and stay loose.
Well, it's unseasonably warm for December, but many are taking advantage of the nice weather by decorating their homes for Christmas. Tonight, News 13's featuring this holiday house, the McHugh residence in McAdoo. The family sure did a great job with all of those blue lights. That looks awesome, I have to tell you. Well, for tonight, we do see some rain showers in our future with a low down to 41 degrees. Tomorrow, we're only going to get up to 50. I shouldn't say only, because that's pretty warm than it has been, with rain continuing for your Tuesday. We'll have your full 40 outlook coming up live at 5:30, and News 13 sure hopes that you took advantage of the warm day to put up your Christmas lights. We want to show off your holiday decorations, both inside and out. If you have some rockin' decorations outside your home, snap a picture and email it to us, or just give us a call at 459-9813, and we'll stop by with the camera. We also want to see some really decked out Christmas trees. You can just email the pictures to Kristen@ssptv.com or post a photo to our News 13 Facebook page. Although some houses might be decorated, a few Christmas trees may be left empty with no presents underneath. Many families are facing tough times making ends meet, having to decide between paying bills or buying gifts. But thankfully, the Marines are here to help parents by continuing their Toys for Tots drive here in Greater Hazleton. Toys for Tots organizers are getting ready to fill holiday gift orders for area kids. Toys for Tots collection bins are set up all throughout the area, including right here at News 13. And all you need to do is drop in something that you think a tot would love to find under the tree Christmas morning. You have until December 16th to get your donations in. You can also donate online at the Toys for Tots website. Toys that are collected through the campaign are distributed to all of our local nonprofit organizations, who then give the toys and items to the families who need them the most. And speaking of presents, you'll be able to find some great gifts at this upcoming event. The Helping Hands famous holiday shopping auction is happening this Wednesday, so get ready to shop till you drop. You will find unique presents at amazing prices. Speaking of, a $4,000 MTI Corner Whirlpool, sports tickets to the Eagles, Yankees, Cleveland Indians, and Scranton Wilkes-Barre Penguins, Kirby Theater tickets, kids electronics, private party DJ'd by 98.5 KRZ's Jumpin' Jeff Walker, gift baskets, gift certificates, and household items, gift from Panzarella Jewelers, Elson & Company Jewelers, Firo's Furniture, and the Eagle Rock Resort, and that's just a few of what's going to be there. This year's auction will be at Edgewood in the Pines. Doors open at 6, and the bidding starts at 6:30. To reserve your seat, call 455-4958. More local news is coming your way next. We take you to a magic show that helped raise money for a local Little League, and more on a judge's decision to put a murder trial on hold, at least for a few days. Make sure you check out our website, ssptv.com, where you can watch this newscast again and stay up to date on all local county and state news at thestandardspeaker.com. I'm Kristen Bazinski. Make it a great night. Christina D'Amato's up next for your live at 5:30.
When it comes to your health, you need to put your trust in a team of experienced professionals. Mountain City Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, an Extendicare facility, has one goal in mind: helping people live better. Short-term rehabilitation is our business. Mountain City offers you a chance to recover on our STAR unit, a short-term unit for patients who need some rehab before going home. We provide dedicated nursing and therapy services and offer you a personalized plan of recovery through our evidence-based recovery track programming.
Mountain City helps me live better.
Is anyone ready when you are? How about your doctor or lawyer, your contractor, husband or kids? Is their time really more valuable than yours? We don't think so. The Wire guys always have time for you. For lighting or standby generator, we're there. Wiring upgrade or renovations, no problem. New appliances or media room, we're ready to hook you up. Call us for an immediate appointment. We won't make you wait, and everything's guaranteed. The Wire guys!
Your eyes are the windows to your world. Doctors Kislin and Wasmansky want you to know that preventative eye exams are an important part of your family's health care. Early diagnosis and treatment of eye diseases are critical to maintaining good vision. Dr. Alexandra Wasmansky specializes in pediatric care and performs ocular diabetic exams, cataract evaluations, and LASIK screenings on patients of all ages. She's welcoming new patients at both the Hazleton and Stroudsburg Eye Specialist locations. Visit us online at drkislin.com.
For almost 40 years, Hazleton Custom Cleaners, located in the Churchill Mall, has been the place where people go to get quality cleaning. Hazleton Custom Cleaners offers senior discounts, hems and alterations, specializing in draperies, gown preservations, next day service, and as always, they're second to none when it comes to dry cleaning and shirt laundering. Hazleton Custom Cleaners, in the Churchill Mall, just off Route 309. Give them a call at 455-6211.
A murder trial against two brothers and a cousin was supposed to start today, but has now been put on hold. Find out more about the judge's decision tonight live at 5:30 and why one of the three no longer faces charges.
From the Samson Production Studios in the heart of Hazleton, Pennsylvania, it's your News 13.
Thanks for staying with us tonight. I'm Christina D'Amato. A murder trial set to start this morning has been put off for 1 week to allow the judge more time to review some paperwork. And a twist in the case came in the courtroom today. 19-year-old Izell Garrett and his brother, 22-year-old Isaiah Garrett, are charged with shooting and killing 30-year-old Abdul Shabazz of Hazleton, with the help of their cousin as well, 25-year-old Tyreek Smith. All three men are from the Harrisburg area. Luzerne County Judge Tina Polachek-Gartley postponed the trial until next Monday, December 12th, because she hasn't received certain paperwork that needs to be addressed before the trial can begin. Gartley will meet up with the defense and prosecution Friday for last-minute issues to be resolved. Shabazz was shot back just about 1 year ago after a drug deal gone bad inside a West Hazleton apartment. Investigators say it was Izell Garrett who fired the fatal shot. Jury selection is set to start Monday morning at 9 a.m. In a related matter, the cousin, Tyreek Smith, did enter a guilty plea today to a robbery charge related to the murder and will be sentenced in February for that crime. In return, all other charges against the cousin, including homicide, were dropped, meaning only the Garrett brothers face a jury next week for the murder of Abdul Shabazz. It started first as a hit-and-run accident, then a police chase, and then a foot pursuit. West Hazleton police eventually caught up with their suspect and slapped a number of serious charges against him. Officers tell us this man, 34-year-old David Kmetz, struck two vehicles Friday evening with his pickup truck, one on North Broad Street, the other at 19th Street in Branch Court in Hazel Township. Kmetz didn't even stop and took off. After a brief search, police spotted the truck with front-end damage in the area of New Coxville, but when they tried pulling the truck over, Kmetz took off and refused to stop, leading police on a chase. Police caught up with the abandoned pickup on a dirt road in a wooded area, then found Kmetz passed out on the ground. Kmetz showed signs of being drunk and was cuffed. Later, Kmetz refused a blood alcohol test. Not only did Kmetz steal the truck from his father, but he also was driving with a suspended license for a previous DUI. After allegedly slamming his girlfriend's head off wooden steps, a West Hazleton man is in a jail cell tonight. Police were dispatched to an apartment on Allen Street where 30-year-old Kevin Dancer and his girlfriend live for a report of a female bleeding from the head. When police arrived, they spoke with Jamie Brownlee, who said Dancer slammed her head off a wooden step and threatened to kill her after the couple got into an argument. Brownlee was able to escape to a neighbor's house, but did need medical attention for injuries caused by the attack. As for Dancer, he remains in county prison, unable to post bail. A Hazelton man must have mistaken a local fast food drive-thru for his bed over the weekend after he was found unconscious behind the wheel of his running car at McDonald's. He now faces DUI charges. State police say 25-year-old Michael Quinn was found passed out in the driver's seat in the drive-thru lane of the Hazel Township fast food restaurant around 3 o'clock in the morning, and police certainly were not loving it. Quinn failed a sobriety test, and instead of being served a Big Mac, he will be served with some citations from state police. A father and a son from Hazel Township got into a brawl, and one even pulled out a handgun and fired it into the air. The incident occurred at 639 Latimer Road. Troopers say 72-year-old Thomas Michael Barron Jr. went onto the neighboring property, which is rented out by his son, 50-year-old Thomas Michael Barron III, to ask him if he can lock the garage door. Troopers say this was when Barron Jr. spit into his son's face and grabbed him by the arm. Troopers say Barron III then punched his father in the face, causing both to fight on the ground. Troopers say Barron Jr. pulled out a gun and fired it twice into the air. Both men were charged. And shots were fired in the city of Hazelton over the weekend. Police tell us shots rang out Saturday night before 11 in the area of 8th and Alter Streets. There were no reports of injuries or damage. Officers are investigating what happened and asked if anyone in that area have they seen anything to call 911 if they know anything about the possible gunfire in Hazelton. Also in the city, 2 homes were burglarized over the weekend, one in the 300 block of Muir Avenue and the other in the 300 block of East Chestnut Street. Both homes were forcibly entered and items were swiped from inside. Call city police by dialing 911 if you know anything about these 2 crimes. A 17-year-old McAdoo boy was driving drunk when he crashed his car Saturday night in Calairs. State police out of Frackville did not say who the teen was, but tell us he and a passenger were driving east on Grove Street when the car went off the roadway and into the front yard of a home at 101 Grove Street. Police said the car parked in a driveway of the property along with some lawn items were also damaged. No word if either of the teens were hurt in the accidents. A Klein Township man faces a number of charges, including DUI, after hitting a utility pole when driving a stolen vehicle on a suspended license. Hazelton police say 57-year-old Thomas Barletta crashed near Church and Buttonwood Streets late Saturday night. Barletta was driving a station wagon that belonged to Caputo's Towing. He was arrested and transported to the Luzerne County Correctional Facility. In other news out of Luzerne County, on Friday, commissioners announced their money plan for next year. The proposed budget tops just under $122 million. It includes no tax increases, but it does include over $4 million in cuts to court departments like adult probation, domestic relations, and court administration. The money plan is $3.5 million less than this year's budget. Commissioners can adopt a final plan after the preliminary budget is on display for at least 20 days. The next budget will be for the new government under the Home Rule Charter. The new council has until February 15th to amend the 2012 money plan. Well, coming up live at 5:30, kicking off the holidays in Hazelton. Santa Claus came to town over the weekend, bringing along treats for all the good children. And a magician brought his tricks to the stage, performing illusions to a packed crowd, all for a good cause.
You're watching News 13 with Janine Mazurkevich, Kristen Bazinski, and Christina D'Amato.
When is the best time of the year to buy? It's now. The year-end vehicle eradication.
Hi, Jim Kennedy, sales manager, Berger Family Dealerships. General Motors has given me a quota for the month of December of 35 Buicks, Cadillacs, and GMCs. With low financing, rebates, discounts, and the best trade guaranteed, you're going to be a winner. So when is the best time of the year to buy? It's now.
Berger, Buick, Cadillac, GMC. Exit 145 off I-81 near the Laurel Mall in Hazel Township.
Boscov's Holiday Sale. The best gifts, the best prices. 73% off men's Gildan long sleeve t-shirts, only $3.99. 70% off Missy's RQT cashmere-like sweaters, $12.99. 65% off ladies' Keds, zippy suede casuals, $58 elsewhere, our price $19.99. Light up your home with twig lights from Boscov's, only $9.99. And 50% off plus an extra 20% off on our entire stock of fine jewelry at all Boscov's.
When it comes to all of your grocery needs, shop Boyer's Food Markets at 2 locations, 15th Street in Hazleton and South Hancock Street in McAdoo. Here are this week's specials. Every weekend, look in our hot food area for wings, tenders, and other party favorites. Don't forget about our gift cards and our senior citizens discounts. We also have double coupons every day. You can also go to BoyersFood.com for our weekly circular, monthly super specials, and much more. It's all at Boyer's Food Markets in Hazleton and McAdoo.
When it comes to your health, you need to put your trust in a team of experienced professionals. Mountain City Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, an Extendicare facility, has one goal in mind: helping people live better. Short-term rehabilitation is our business. Mountain City offers you a chance to recover on our STAR unit, a short-term unit for patients who need some rehab before going home. We provide dedicated nursing and therapy services and offer you a personalized plan of recovery through our evidence-based recovery track programming.
Mountain City helps me live better.
Check out the newly designed Chrysler 200, or how about the 2-door Jeep Wrangler or 4-door Unlimited. Jeep Patriot is named Best Priced SUV in America. Jeep Grand Cherokee styling is second to none. Jeep Compass named Top 10 fuel-efficient SUV with sophisticated styling. It's Ram commercial truck season. Get what you deserve: power, performance, and a Dodge Ram. How about Dodge Journey? Seat 7 with 4-wheel drive, a winning combination. Dodge Durango, let the towing begin. Best in class, up to 7,400-pound capability. It's all-American Tamaqua.
Savings of the Green Sale event is now in progress. Experience tomorrow's technology today with Earthwise vinyl windows and doors installed by Just Windows and much, much more. Saving energy daily translates into saving money. And saving Mother Earth for tomorrow's generations of homeowners is priceless. So take the leap to more eco-friendly homes with an environmentally friendly windows and doors from Just Windows and much, much more.
Ashley, you forgot about free estimates.
Come on, man. Call today for a free estimate. Tell them Ashley sent you.
Alakazam and Presto Changeo, a nationally acclaimed magician named Gemini took to the Hazleton Area High School stage to perform illusions this past weekend. It was all for a fundraiser for the Hazleton Little League called A Magical Christmas. The master magician put on a large variety of tricks, and he even brought along a white rabbit. Gemini is also a comedian and ventriloquist whose act involved a lot of audience participation. All proceeds will benefit the Hazleton Little League. Money will go toward restoring the press box and concession stand, as well as a new field house roof and improvements to the ball fields. Organizers of the event hope that this becomes an annual tradition. With a flip of a switch, it was officially Christmas in Hazleton. The city rang in the holiday season by lighting its new Christmas tree late Sunday afternoon.
Yes, my dear, he is almost here. Come on, it's the day when the boys stay right together with you.
Giddy up.
With the sound of carols in the air by the chamber choir from Hazleton Area High School, the city's Christmas tree was lit after a countdown of 3, 2, 1. Dozens of families gathered at the steps of City Hall to check out the 21-foot-tall blue spruce. The tree will remain Hazleton's official Christmas tree for years to come. It was planted in honor of council member Evelyn Graham. And I was honored to sing the national anthem, and Hazleton musician Kelly Frank sang her original song called Yes, Virginia. It's a Christmas tune all about believing in Santa Claus, who was also there escorted by the Hazleton Fire Department.
This time of the year is the best time of the year. You know, it's a giving time, and if we can do something that will put everybody in a good mood, I'll be happy. I think the way it's going to come out, it's going to be good for everybody.
After the festivities outside, families were welcomed inside for some refreshments. Kids were also able to sit on Santa's lap and tell him their Christmas wishes. All of the children also got the chance to take part in a special toy raffle where very nice prizes were given away. Santa had one very busy weekend. Before he stopped by City Hall, he swung by the Markle building on Saturday. And because there was no snow on the ground, he arrived aboard a fire truck. The siren sounded for Santa as he arrived with Mrs. Claus and lots of good little boys and girls. The Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce welcomed Santa as he rode in on a fire truck from the Diamond Fire Company. The festivities kicked off Saturday morning in the lobby with performances by the students of Sherry O'Donnell's All That Dancing Dance Studio. Children received all kinds of goodies and of course were able to take their picture with Santa, all to enjoy their day here in Hazleton. Well, there's still more to come on your community news station. Freddie B takes over after the break with the latest in the wide world of sports. And later, folks are all ready for Christmas, but Old Man Winter must be on vacation. Find out if he will return anytime soon with colder temperatures this week.
Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on Channel 13, you will have 13 minutes to call in and win a free pay-per-view movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Tonight's winner, David Duxta of Killares. David, if you're watching, give us a call right now at 570-459-9813 to win your free movie.
You're watching News 13 with Janine Mazurkevich, Kristen Basinski, and Christina D'Amato.
When is the best time of the year to buy? It's now. The year-end vehicle eradication.
Hi, Jim Kennedy, sales manager, Berger Family Dealerships. General Motors has given me a quota for the month of December of 35 Buicks, Cadillacs, and GMCs. With low financing, rebates, discounts, and the best trade guaranteed, you're going to be a winner. So when is the best time of the year to buy? It's now.
Berger, Buick, Cadillac, GMC. Exit 145 off I-81 near the Laurel Mall in Hazel Township.
Take a look at who's winning with the Pennsylvania Lottery. $960 million were generated for programs just last year. Because every time you play, an older Pennsylvanian wins. Millions won, millions win. The Pennsylvania Lottery benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
SSP TV Sports on News 13 with Fred Barletta Jr.
Well, the weekend work done in high school football, so we have the pairings for the semifinals throughout the state. You know, the one thing that caught my attention is the number of games this deep in the playoffs, quarterfinals, that were really lopsided scores. That shouldn't be, but this isn't a perfect system the way they seed them by any means. So let's take a look. If you haven't been following this, here's the way it looks. In Quad A, LaSalle College, which is actually a high school, a prep school in Philadelphia, they scored 41 points against Nazareth. They advanced. North Penn, they blew out Council Rock South. Meanwhile, you take a look, it's North Allegheny, Central Dolphin, and North Allegheny. Look at that, 40-14 winners. Central Dolphin and Wilson was a close game, but Central Dolphin gets the nod. Meanwhile, the big numbers continued. Archbishop Wood put 41 points on the board against Pottsgrove. They advanced. How about Allentown Central Catholic? Remember early in the year people were saying the defending state champs maybe were not even going to get the playoffs? Guess again. 56-14 winners over Shamokin. Meanwhile, in two close games in the other half of the bracket, Bishop McDevitt sneaks by Lampeter Strasburg and Montour with a win over Grove City. Let's go down to Double A, where it's a shutout. 21-0 Lancaster Catholic over Mount Carmel. Meanwhile, West Philadelphia 32-7 winners over Penn Argyl. And Tyrone area 40-28 winners. Aliquippa 32-7. You get what I'm saying? Very few close games. Now, single A bracket didn't get much better. Only one in here was a close one. Southern Columbia wasn't. Take a look, 30 points better than Pius X. Remember everybody saying how good Pius X was? Whoa, Penn Manor, 41-22 winners. Sharpsville, this was the close one, 35-33 winners over Port Allegheny. And Clareton, well, 44-0 is anything but close. That's the way it is, and until the PIAA seeds these tournaments, the way they should be seated on strength, this is what you're going to get. Now, let's go to the college basketball and take a look at what the locals did. First of all, let's start with Ball State. Ball State, they came up big with a win, and you could see they knocked out Tennessee Martin. Their next game tomorrow, so we'll keep an eye on the Ball State Cardinals. They're now 4-2 after that 0-2 start. Ethan Eichhorst, 27 points, helped lead the way over Manhattanville as Misericordia wins again. Bloomsburg women played on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, not so good. IUP beat them. Alyssa Flanagan didn't hit the scoring column. Maybe there's a correlation, because on Sunday, they beat California, and Flanny scores 14. That's pretty darn good. Meanwhile, Christian Laputka had one scat point, but Hartwick came away with the win. Philadelphia College over Wilmington. J.J. Gundry not in the lineup. Today, Misericordia and Susquehanna. We'll give you a report on that tomorrow. American Hockey League finals look like this. Wilkes-Barre-Scranton, they split the weekend. Friday, they beat Portland. Saturday, they lose to Syracuse. So, as always, we'll be keeping an eye on that. And as always, we remind you it's Monday, Crab and Clam Seafood Jam Night. If you like seafood, you will love Monday night at Bottlenecks. They got the white-shelled little neck clams. You can get them for $3 a dozen. Or how about peel and eat shrimp? Same $3 price. Or go for the pound of jumbo snow crab legs for $8.95. Go watch Monday Night Football. You can relax up at Bottlenecks.
Everyone knows that Bottlenecks is the home of award-winning wings and mouth-watering steaks, but now a new tasty reason to stop by. New succulent snow crab legs, steamed, seasoned, and served with lemon and hot melted butter. And seafood fans will love Monday nights for the Crab and Clam Seafood Jam, featuring little neck clams in garlic butter and peel and eat Old Bay shrimp. Bottlenecks is open 7 days a week. The kitchen is open till midnight every day. There's always a reason to stop by Bottlenecks.
For all of your eye care needs, including routine, medical, surgical eye care, glasses or contact lenses, visit Dr. Thomas Gislin at Hazelton Eye Specialists. Ask about the 7-minute, no needle, no stitch, no patch cataract surgery, and LASIK and multilex procedures. We do diagnosis and treatment of eye diseases, including glaucoma and dry eye syndrome. Dr. Kislin and his associates, Dr. Alexandria Wozmansky and Dr. Frank A. Bucci Jr., provide the highest level of medical and surgical eye care available, with eye care for all ages. Hazelton Eye Specialists, on the Airport Beltway in the Franklin Corporate Center.
When your car has seen her last mile, you want to make sure her old parts and fluids go here and not here. At Harry's U-Pull-It, we dispose of your old car parts the right way, recycling every piece possible. From parts to fluids, when you bring your old car to Harry's, you'll know that our state-of-the-art system is keeping your footprint as green as possible. Harry's U-Pull-It.
Welcome back. City residents are asked to keep an eye out tonight for a lost dog. The 1-year-old Yorkshire Terrier was last seen near Vine Street. He answers to Jeter and is black and tan with some white on his head. He is not wearing a collar. We ask you to keep an extra eye out for the lost pooch. And if you do see him, please immediately call Susan Hopek at 436-3139. A mild day for the start of December. Will there be snow in time for Christmas? Well, it's too early to know that, but we will be seeing some other precipitation in the form of rain this week. Taking a look at tonight's holiday house from the McHugh family in McAdoo. Very nice. I like those blue lights. We see rain in the skies tonight, a wind of 5 to 8 miles per hour, and a nice comfortable temperature of 41 degrees. Taking a look right at our 4-day. Tuesday, the rain will be moving in mainly before noontime, high near 50 degrees. Much cooler Tuesday night, low of 29. Wednesday, the rain will be sticking around, maybe some snow showers mixing in, mostly cloudy with a high near 38 degrees. For Thursday, the rain moves out. We see partly sunny skies, much cooler temps with a high of only 37. And Friday, the same story, mostly sunny, much colder. The coldest day so far this week, 35 degrees with a low of chilly 20 degrees Friday night. Tonight's weather is brought to you by the Lazy Dog Salon, Dog and Cat Grooming in West Hazelton. And tonight's pet This is a Pomeranian, Argyle. Look how cute this lazy dog pet. He gets his hair done at the Lazy Dog Salon in West Hazelton. What a smile that pup has. Very cute. And that will do it for us tonight. Thanks for making us a part of your Monday. If you want to catch this newscast again, just tune into where we broadcast throughout tonight and into the morning. And don't forget that we're always on at ssptv.com. On behalf of your News 13 team, be safe and have a great night.